Hey, Tammy. Tammy's got some new eyes. His new ears too. Okay, so
and we have a new litter on the ground. Chanel's whelping a little litter, and there are 4 girls, 1 boy, 2 Merles. I think one's a Merle girl and one's a Merle boy. Blue and tan babies, and we're going to get the send off their DNA probably tomorrow. We're going to go do it today.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out where to turn on the
So they give you blue and tan Merles and blue and tans, and some of them are going to carry cocoa and cream.
They'll be
no crinkles.
They're fluffy carriers. That's what I forgot to say. They're fluffy carriers. They're Mando babies.
Yes.
They're brand new.
2 days old.
So anyway, they'll be fluffy carriers. That's what we do know. And so, but anyway, just give us a shout and we'll hook you up on FaceTiming and videos. Thanks.
So D. Dover says, what documents do you need to fly pups? So the answer on this is, first off, the documents are going to come from the vet. You're going to have a vet visit, and you need to do that anyway for a wellness check.
Yes.
The vet will do 1 or 2 things for you. Either you can get the USDA slip, and you need that if the dog is going to be flied commercially.
Or like cargo, which we don't fly cargo. I hate cargo.
If you're going to go with the airlines and it's going to go in a crate in cargo, which we don't do, then you have to have a USDA form and an acclimation statement to say this dog is okay for whatever the weather conditions are. If you're going to use a nanny like us, then you don't have to have that USDA
well, some
form.
of them don't. Some
of them do. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. Yeah, that's a good point. You've got to talk to your nanny and see what nanny needs to get it right, because you don't want to go to the airport.
No, make sure you check with your nanny. She'll tell you what you definitely got to have for her.
Yep.
Or
but
him.
basically, it's going to be either just a vet's health check or a vet's health check with an acclimation statement and the USDA form. And you want to make sure you get it right, because you don't want to go to the airport and find out that you can't get on a plane because you haven't done the right paperwork.
Yeah, and your nanny normally has a soft crate to put the baby in.
Yep.
But she'll need to know the weight. You got to get the weight of the puppy too.
So someone here is saying, Trent M says 3 or 4, talking about Chanel's video that she did about puppies being ready. Probably talking about progesterone levels. Progesterone level of 3 or less is a good place to be. She was actually 3.02. So we said, yep, that's close enough.
Yeah, because we had the breeding dates and temperature and what the mama dog was doing, and she had all the actions of being in labor.
Darren McGinty says, bless her, all the best. Keep us posted. Look forward to seeing mum and the babies soon. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Can we feed a 6-day-old puppy a pumpkin? Well, not the whole pumpkin.
James, I'm sure they're saying the pumpkin mousse stuff or whatever.
Yes. So you can give them a little bit of pumpkin on your finger, and absolutely you can feed that to a puppy. So yes, 6 days old, you can absolutely do that.
Sucking on your finger, have that pumpkin on there.
Yes.
That little pinky. And
so what we're talking about here is a natural...
But how much do you think?
Well, I mean, just put a little bit on the end of your finger, about the size of a pea, and put that in the mouth.
That's the amount.
Yes.
About
the size of a pea for a little baby, for a few-day-old baby.
Yeah. Why are they giving it pumpkin stuff already
because
at 6 days old?
Because it's probably got runny mass. Well, so it's treatment for diarrhea. Treatment for diarrhea.
I know that they look like runny mess when they're brand new.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, you know, depending how liquidy, if it's really liquid, here's the deal. The problem with diarrhea in young puppies is that they cannot keep the poop inside them for long enough to get the moisture out, and they can get dehydrated. So that's the issue. And so what you're trying to do with the pumpkin is just make it stay in their bowels longer so they can absorb the moisture. That's it. Tony Hill says, Chanel looks like Tammy, beautiful girls.
Thank you.
It's nice.
I've got 2 girls and they're both beautiful. So my son's, you have to say, my son's good looking. Can't say that he's beautiful.
He's handsome.
He's very handsome.
Yes. Love to it myself says, I read that heating pads shouldn't be used near oxygen-enriched environments. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, so that, yeah. Our incubators are all, which is where you'd be using it, they're all 12 volts. So, and it's isolated from the heating pad. The heating pad is down below with a basically completely isolated from the heating pad. So it's very safe. Now, other ones that have fans and motors and things like that, that's a different story, and that's a good point. Never had anybody bring that up, but that is a good point, because oxygen is very, very, very combustible. So that is a good point, and so that's why I like our incubator. But that is a good point. Someone says here, Periwinkle 777 says 35 days from first AI or second AI. I don't know what you're asking. Maybe you're asking about when to do a pregnancy test, but you can do a pregnancy test around day 30 from your first AI. You should know what's going on.
Wait a little over, because if you did do where it was day 30 and if you did every other day, then you may want to wait till 35.
So Jay Cavalier says, how many litters would you breed a female? And somebody replied, I think he said it's fine every cycle if the mum is healthy and had no previous complications, and up until around age 8. Yeah, that's age 5. Yeah, that's a good answer. So 5, you're getting to the point where probably litter sizes are getting smaller anyway. But it's all about how you and mum and the babies were on the previous litter. A good litter, healthy, no problems. Mum bounced back, and you had fun doing it, and you found homes for the puppies. Do it again. Can the puppies be around their dad too before they've had their shots? Well, it depends on where dad's been. If dad's been out to the park roaming around checking out other women, then no. Be careful. I mean, typically we do not. Here's the deal. I don't think that dads are particularly interested in the puppies. I mean,
some daddies are. Remember, we had what was his name? That white stud that we have, that cream.
Bolt?
Was it? No one. I don't think it was Bolt. Anyway, he liked them real well when they got about 8 weeks old.
Yes.
He'd give them big old hugs all the time.
So, yes. Okay.
He was giving them piggyback rides, or they were giving him piggyback rides, whichever.
Yeah. Doing the Catholic priest thing.
Yeah.
That's so here's my thoughts to this. The first off is there's not a lot to be gained with dad being around the mum. Being around. Mum might get anxious, so you can do it.
Well, if Mama accepts him, and she's going to be the one to tell you it's okay to let him be around.
Well, look, I think it's cute. The only reason that I can see to do this is because they're trying to socialize puppies.
Yeah.
And that comes on later on. So I would not push it in the first few weeks anyway.
No,
that's
not
my
the
thought.
First few weeks, yeah.
So you might wait till they're like 6 weeks old and they're running around, and then then introduce them to other dogs and animals is a good idea, like cats and those kind of things, so they know how to behave. So then I think it's absolutely fine.
Just make sure you're always there when you're introducing something different to the babies.
Scarlett Watson also says, which DNA test brand lab do you guys use? We use Animal Genetics, and we use Animal Genetics because they are super quick.
Oh yeah, we had somebody do a DNA test, and I can't see. I need to get this other way.
See how long we've got going on with lights and Mars.
Yeah. Anyway, she got hers within, gosh, it was less than a week. She was really surprised.
Skylar also asked, which shot should I be getting for the pups at 6 weeks old? Well, I mean, you can get a 5-in-1, a 6-in-1. It depends on what your circumstances are. Whether, if you're in a kennel environment, then you want Bordetella as part of it, which is kennel.
At 6 weeks, yes. I think you better ask your vet which one
it is. Well, that's probably the best answer. Yeah. So if you're not sure, ask the vet. I'm not comfortable with giving you an answer.
No, don't give that answer because you could be wrong. And make sure you do it 3 weeks apart from each other. 3 to 4. Don't go over 4. Don't go under 3. 3 to 4 weeks on shots. 6 weeks. This is what we do. 6 weeks, 9 weeks, 12 weeks, 15 weeks. And at that 15 week, they're old enough for their rabies shot.
Thomas Abell's telling us that he's head bulldogs and now he's got a Frenchie and he's having fun with it. So good. He's enjoying the channel. We'll keep it up. Do you have any info on big rope Frenchies? No, I'm kind of we're new to that, and we don't have a big rope stud.
I do know they're making them look prettier than what they were, because in the beginning they were
too sharp head.
The long nose, like a 3. inch long nose with the big rope. Now they're getting the flat noses with the big rope, so they look better than what they were.
Kusi Exotic says, my Frenchy girl, London, she's in heat, dark blood, day 2. Yep, so you've got probably another 8 to 10 days to go. What's the best way to inject oxytocin? In the butt. In the butt. It's intramuscular. Best I know. Because we don't whelp.
Ask your vet.
We don't whelp like we used to, or we used to have labs and they do it naturally, and then we'd give the shot ourselves. Because when we go to have a C-section, the doc does it, but it's intramuscular, which means it's straight at 9 degrees straight into the butt. Daniel Medbury, I've looked into info on Mando on your website. Will you be adding him to your page? Yes, I need to put a video up of him. You could actually type in Mando on our channel and you'll see a really nice video of him.
Isn't it on our Canine Connect? On our website?
I don't think Cody's got any of that done yet.
Don't
think Cody's got that done yet.
Okay.
All right, there's 11 minutes worth of your time taken up. See you all. Bye.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some good information out of it. I hope you subscribe to our channel. Brought to you by mybreedersupply.com. We've been in business for over 8 years. We manufacture products to help you have successful breedings, successful whelps, and successful puppies. We've introduced a new subscription service, canineconnect.com. It's a 1-year subscription for $129, and for that you get 2-day free shipping on all of your orders. You get 5% off every order that you place, and you get direct access to our support line to help you with products that you buy from us and general questions about breeding your dogs. It's really a great deal. I hope you subscribe to that. Now the disclaimer. I'm not a licensed veterinarian. I'm not a professional health giver, but I am a guy that's been breeding dogs successfully for over 20 years. Any information you get from my videos is purely at your own risk. If you have any doubts about any of this stuff, you should definitely seek the help of a licensed professional. Again, thanks for watching. Have fun with your doggies. Bye, buddy.